It's not about.
It's not like you're buying something.
If I was supposed to file it in circuit court, I would have filed it in circuit court. I wouldn't have filed it to come before you.
Court is not a microwave oven or the drive-through at Wendy's. You don't get your hamburger in 5 minutes. Doesn't work that way. We're more like a crock pot. It simmers for a long time. Ma'am, did you have a trial?
Sir, what is you talking about? I went before a judge. I did not plead guilty to pulling a knife on you. It was because of his lies that I was in the county jail for 27 days.
His courtroom drama kicks off with a plaintiff who clearly believes a quick internet search equals legal expertise. Sandra walks in ready to sue for defamation, but she's filed a case in the completely wrong court. Instead of focusing on facts or evidence, she's more concerned about recovering her $70 filing fee, instantly testing the judge's patience before proceedings even begin.
Let's dive in.
Okay, Wilson versus Wilson.
Yes, I'm here. Wilson. Wayne Wilson.
Yes, I'm here.
Sandra Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Coming from the plaintiff's space, Miss Wilson.
Yes.
What is all that racket in the background?
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I'm across the street charging my phone. My battery ran down listening to the other cases. I got to come back over there anyway because I left my paperwork. I apologize.
Wilson versus Wilson.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay, now.
The mediator has left. If you look at the basis of the claim,
Yeah.
that is like something else you talked about today.
Yep,
So
I know.
let's not even fool around with this.
I've been down here since 11 o'clock.
Well,
Miss Wilson.
I'm glad.
Her case was
Thank you.
scheduled for 11:45, and she
Thank you,
did
Judge
appear
Marble.
quite early,
Thank you,
sir.
Judge
That's
Marable.
okay.
Thank you, Judge Marable.
Just wanted to note that she did appear quite early for her scheduled time to begin with.
Ma'am, Judge Marable's in charge.
Well, I'm just saying that's not a problem that you came in early, ma'am.
You shouldn't be commenting. Okay, look. Wilson versus Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Your claim is for libel, slander, defamation of character.
Yes, sir.
That is a circuit court kind of issue.
They told me it was small claims court. I looked it up on.
I don't know who is they? Who is they? Who is
I
that?
looked it up on Google to see if small claims court handles defamation, slander, and libel, and it does, sir. So if I got to take it to circuit court, I'll take it to circuit court.
Who told you that small claims handles defamation?
I Googled it. I Googled it on the city of Clinton.
You Googled it. Oh, you Googled it. Okay.
Quickly spiral when she starts citing Google results as if they carry legal authority. Watching someone confidently challenge a judge's understanding of jurisdiction using online searches is almost unbelievable. The courtroom tension rises as it becomes obvious she misunderstands both procedure and the seriousness of the legal system she's attempting to lecture.
Yes, sir.
Do you have it printed out? I'm just curious as to whether or not you have a printout, because I'd like to see that.
Okay, do you want me to come back in there and show you? Because
yes, yes, I would.
I would not have put out the
She
paperwork for
must
small
disconnect
claims
from the
court.
meeting if she comes back in the room.
What did you say, ma'am?
Judge Marable, I would not have filed a small claims against him if it wasn't for a small claims court to decide on it. But if it's circuit court, I'll go to circuit court. It makes me no difference. I paid $70 for this small claims, so are they going to refund my $70?
Absolutely not. Do you want to know why?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For anybody within the sound of my voice, let me explain what a filing fee is and what it isn't. A filing fee is not like when you go to McDonald's and you order whatever you order. Let's say you order fries, a burger, and a Coke, and they forget to give you the fries.
Point. Sandra treats the courtroom less like a place of law and more like a customer service desk. Her fixation on the filing fee makes it seem as though she expects refunds and satisfaction guarantees rather than legal rulings. The judge now has to redirect the hearing while dealing with complaints better suited for a store manager.
So basically what you're saying is because I filed it in the wrong court, I don't get refunded my money.
No, let me finish. Let me finish, ma'am. It doesn't work where, you go back and you say, well, they didn't give me what I ordered. That's not what a filing fee is. A filing fee at a court is for the right to be able to get the case to court. You don't get to get a refund if the case doesn't go your way, or if you
No,
filed it in the
don't go
wrong
my
court,
way,
or
sir.
whatever. It's for the right to be heard.
No,
It's for the
it's
right
not
to be
about
heard.
my
That's
way.
what a filing fee is.
It's not about
It's not
my
like you're
way.
buying
If
something.
I was supposed to file it in circuit court, I would have filed it in circuit court. I wouldn't have filed it to come before you.
Well, but ma'am, guess who has the burden of going to the right place? You've heard me talk all day that the plaintiff has the burden of proof and persuasion. The plaintiff also has the burden of going to the right court. Now, I see libel, slander, defamation. You said that he filed some kind of false criminal charge against you?
Yes, he did, sir. Yes, he did.
Was the case dismissed?
No, it wasn't. I ended up going to the county jail for 27 days. They gave me 2 years probation. I had to pay filing fees.
So what you're telling me is you were convicted.
That's what I'm telling you. And I want to be reimbursed for the probation fees and everything and having to find somewhere else to move because that was my home I got kicked out of because he lied on me.
Ma'am, did you have a trial? Did you have a trial?
Sir, what is you talking about? I went before a judge. What you talking? Judge Haley, whatever her name is.
Your Honor,
Yeah.
she pled guilty.
I did not plead guilty to pulling a knife on you. I did not plead guilty to pulling a knife on him, Judge Marable. No, I didn't.
Did you enter a guilty plea?
Not on pulling a knife on him. I entered a guilty plea on a domestic violence charge, which was the lesser charge of the claim that I pulled a knife on him. I have the transcripts right here, which what I brought to court to show you. It is not pleading guilty to pulling a knife on him because I would not have done anything like that. Only way I would have done that if he was a victim.
What charge did you plead to, ma'am?
I told you, sir, a domestic violence for 6 words that I said to him when he said, you can't fight. And I said, you really don't want me to. And the judge.
6. The situation worsens when past legal issues come into discussion. Despite acknowledging a domestic violence conviction, she attempts to minimize responsibility through technical wording and selective explanations. The effort to redefine serious legal outcomes as simple misunderstandings only deepens the court's concern about her credibility.
Felt that was threatening, and she found me guilty of that, but not pulling a knife on him. I was originally charged with pulling a knife on him.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Let me ask you this question. Did you plead pursuant to a plea bargain that was offered by the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
In other words, they would dismiss the higher charge if you pled to the misdemeanor.
Yes, I know.
Well, is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Well, I don't know. Let me say this.
It was because of his lies that I was in the county jail for 27 days. I lost my home because of that lie. And I had to rent hotel rooms by the week or by the month because of that. And I want to be reimbursed for that because of that lie he told on me while he was on parole. That was a flat out lie. So
well,
I'm not a hard criminal like that.
Ma'am.
What?
Here's where we're at. I'm going to tell you where we're at. This is the kind of case that has to go to circuit.
All right. I'm on my way.
If you want to refile it in circuit to get that to relief for libel, slander, I guess you could do that. They're a court of equity, so you could do that. They have equitable power. I deal with contract sorts of claims and such.
I will.
Okay?
I will do exactly that.
So that's the, ma'am, are you talking? Let me talk.
I am.
So that's where you have to go with that type of. That's where you'd have to go with that type of claim. But I'm going to tell you, just a word to the wise, if you pled guilty to some sort of assault, was he the named victim in the domestic assault?
I didn't plead guilty to an assault, sir. I pled guilty to 6 words that I said to him during an argument.
Okay, ma'am, you said the charge you pled to was domestic.
Yeah, domestic violence because of 6 words that I said to him. That the
was
judge
he the name? Was he named as the victim in the domestic violence case?
You know he was.
Then I don't know where you're going to go with this.
Okay, well, I did 27 days in the county jail because of his lie. The original lie, the original charge was pulling a knife on him, which was a felony. Could have got me 4 years in prison. Of course I'm going to cop to a plea. Of course I am, because I didn't pull the knife on him. I did not.
Ma'am,
For the 27 days.
Ma'am, I've got a copy. I've got a copy of the Register of Action. It says that you got sentenced to, hang on here, let me add it up here.
I'm going to walk down to the circuit court so I can file this against him. Now, he ain't getting away with it.
You got sentenced to 93 days. They held 66 days in abeyance.
And your point is, sir, that was from the domestic violence. That was from the domestic violence.
It was not a no contest plea. It was a guilty plea.
For 6 words that I said to him during an argument, not for pulling the knife on him, Judge Marable. I would have been in prison.
The judge sentenced you to 93 days.
For domestic violence, for 6 words that I said to him during an argument.
Right.
Not for pulling the knife on him. Pulling the knife on him got me 27 days in the county jail. I didn't deserve that. I did not deserve that.
Well, you had 21 days to appeal your sentence.
I did not know that. I did not know
I
that.
can't help you on that. I can't help you on that.
Those
Okay.
things you stapled were 2 different cases.
Okay, Ms. Wilson,
Yes, sir.
can I help you on libel and slander?
Yes.
This district court doesn't have equitable powers on that.
Okay.
On that.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to dismiss it without prejudice if you want to file in circuit, but I don't think it's going to go that far because you pled guilty. You had to put facts on the record as to why you were pleading guilty.
Okay. I'll because I said 6 words to him that the judge thought was threatening. That's why I didn't plead guilty to pulling the knife on him. That's the difference. That's the difference, sir.
Well, you have the ability to appeal your sentence too.
Thank you. Yeah, I know I
You
do.
were
I
represented.
didn't know
This
that.
happened this year, didn't it?
It happened in 2020. It happened in 2020.
You had a lawyer? You had a lawyer, didn't you?
Yes, and he didn't advise me that I can appeal. He did not.
Well, okay.
He did not. Because had he done so, I would have done it.
Ma'am, I think,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, Judge
Well, I
Marable.
dismissed it, and I've explained to you, I dismissed it, I explained to you the legal reasons for why. So all I can do is wish the two,
Dismissal for this case, dismiss.
all I can do is wish you guys, good luck in the future.
Yeah, I don't need luck,
guys-
and God don't answer wishes. God answers prayers. So thank you very much, Judge Marable, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, thank you.
By the final moments, it's clear she entered court expecting control rather than judgment. Attempting to argue over procedure and authority, she pushes the judge's patience to its limits. The hearing becomes a perfect example of how confidence without legal understanding can completely derail a case. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.